Hello everybody, welcome to runout.tv. It's Mal here. I'm sorry my cam seems to be a little bit too small for some reason, not quite sure what's going on there. But we are playing, it's me versus OnePocketSlim, and I just have to apologise for any sort of thing that's gone wrong here. Dry break from OnePocket. We're playing on tight pockets, and we're playing for 50 VP dollars, which I think is 50 cents for any wager, and it's a race to 9. Excuse me. Oh dear me, I'm burping all sorts here. Let's have a look. So we need to be a little bit careful here with where the red's are going, in case we do that. And that's where I'm pleased where tight pockets comes into play. There's a possibility I might have given him the 7 ball. I don't think I have. Just got to be a tad careful on these tight shots. I have a tendency to go too thick, so I've just got to be careful because the tight pockets are tighter. And there we go. So a nice run out from the break. I think it might be winner breaks. It might be alternate break. See, I can't remember what setting the golden 9 was. We'll find out. If he spotted the money ball, chances are it's not something we'll need to worry about too much. Now, I'm not sure if I can see this one ball. What's gone wrong? Right, now if you guys just forgive me for one moment, I'm just going to try and fix this. I'm not sure why it's done that. Buffer to make that slightly bigger. Everyone looks fine. Okay, so again, apologies. There's a little edit scene on the OBS there. That was an ambitious shot. You guys might not be aware of who OnePocket is. So some of my fans have a tendency to think that I'm like the best player and nobody can ever beat me. OnePocket definitely can. He's not a walkover. I think it's fair to say that I would be a favourite in the match, but he's definitely a good player and a good online friend. So that was a shit shot. Why the hell have I played it like that? Lost the white there. That was poor. Have to go up and down here. These are the ones I can wobble. And again, I'm not. I'm sort of hanging on for dear life off a cliff. I mean, could you put the white any worse? Let's have a quick look. Okay, that looks fine. Oh my god, I might have got lucky. Oh no, I've thrown that one away. Not one for the scrapbook. Yikes. Now I did a video the other day mentioning about things that VP4 could do better. If you just look there, right there, to where it says wager, that should be moved up to, say, there. Just on the line there, so it's a bit hard for me to do because I'm actually pointing in the opposite direction. So yeah, that could do with being a little bit higher, but it's only a small thing. So 1-1 in our race to 9. This might take a little bit of time. It might be quite a large video, so I'll have to see how my computer renders. I noticed OnePocket, he lifted his cue stick there when he was breaking off. I don't think that's necessarily a mistake. It's not something that I'm known to advocate. Now, these are tight pockets, so me being me, I'm going for it, of course. And I got it, and I got lucky a little bit there. Oh, no, that was lucky, sorry. Just shows that I'm lining up the balls right. So if we just want to... That wasn't very good. Oh, God. Right, so I'm not playing too well here. Oh, yikes. That wasn't very good. And both players will be affected. We're playing on... I'm just going to put my Xbox charger on. We're playing on tight pockets, so it's nothing to be too frightened of. As you can see, oh, for goodness sake. But it does make the game a lot better, I think, because it makes it a lot more difficult. You can still run out. You just got to be precise. Not even that late. What time is it? I don't know. Now the position he played there was excellent, but the pot wasn't quite right. Probably just going to play this to try and get behind the purple. And I've hit the jaw, and I think I've gone in off. Poo. So it should have been 2-0 up really here, so it's a poor start. We'll have to wait and see how long the video gets, whether I can put the whole game up. Might have to do a bit of editing. Which I don't like to do because it ends up where some good shots are edited out. And plus some people like the long videos. I want to give a shout out to Supdog. He watches my videos, said some kind things about the channel. He mentions about how I'm always open about my life. I think you'd probably enjoy my other channel, which is Northeast Vlogger, because that's far more open about what I'm doing. There's a lot of videos I actually... Ooh, unlucky. That was unlucky. A lot of videos that I actually post that I don't... sorry, that I record that I don't actually post. Right, now I can't land straight. I've just landed straight. Jesus. Oh dear. Right, cross doubles all that. I'm leaving myself now. How can I play this? I'm going for it because I'm just that type of player, but now, as you can see, guys, this is tight. This is tight. Got it. Good shot, but I'll say it, never change your natural game. It's my tip I can give people, because if you change your natural game, my natural game there was to sort of play conservative because a money game, even though it's only a tiny, little amount. There's a big flew in off the break there. I think we might be getting... Well, I've got half a chance. Tight pockets, man. Wasn't even on it. Wasn't even on it. See, I've been motivated to get back in the real pool. That was a good shot off OnePocketSlim. I'm just going to call him One Pocket. It's quite a mouthful otherwise. So I've got Madden 17. I've mentioned it in the other video. I have actually got a game that's sitting there right now waiting to play. I'm not very good at the game, and I sometimes go a bit quiet when I'm recording, which isn't like kind of this really sort of, oh man, let's go, you know, like the kind of way you've got to do when sort of, I need to be more outgoing. That was a good shot. Left himself a nice angle. Needs to think carefully about where he leaves the white for the 8 ball and get down for the 9. That's the only real challenge here, just to navigate the white ball really. If he goes around the angles, he's got to be careful about the in-off at the bottom corner, but with the tight pockets, that's less of a chance. So whilst it's harder to pot them, it's also harder to go in-off. I think also to be careful of is try not to pinch the pockets too much either, because they're not very pinchable. Go in the middle of the pocket and let the white do the work. That looks short to me. Was a tough shot. Will you go off the cushion? Try and pot along the cushion. That's really hard. Yeah, that was always going to be real tough to do, and he's left it up. That was such a hard shot. I don't even think I would have gone for that. I might have just rolled up to it, and I'm sure he's wishing he did that as well. So that was a bit of a gift. It's just the way I find to break is to get straight through the white and the red, or whatever the bottom ball is. It doesn't look like I've got any friends. Wow, that's a bit of an ugly table. Again, you just see that little wager thing. Could have just been lifted a bit. Just noticing tall Steve, just trying to help. Now, what would you do here? I'd probably think, yeah, probably what he's doing now is a good shot. But he's actually managed to leave it on of all things, so... You know, I can't actually play safe here because... Oh dear, I didn't even see that. Don't know what to do here. I just didn't have a shot there. That was quite an interesting one. That I could have sat there for a long time thinking about that shot. There wasn't really anything obvious to play, and I think he's played a good shot there as well. He might have just left me an edge. Yep. So here I think all I can do here is to just try and get behind the black. That's worked out well. Again, there's no easy shot to get. It's a tough out on these hard tables. That's if he misses the shot. Ooh, unlucky. It's good effort. When you're playing, don't be scared to write stuff in the chat as you think it. You know, if you see a good shot, tell your opponent. There's nothing wrong with that when you're playing these friendly games. I think I've messed this up. Didn't want. I want it to be on the other side of that black ball. So here I'm already in trouble. That's a good recovery shot. I want to screw back to anywhere past the middle pocket and the line, but no further. So this is a test of queuing. That's not too bad. Again, it's a little bit stretched out. What I'm going to do here is take a look at the angle. Probably going to try and just a touch of right hand side here to throw it. No, I didn't want to do that. Yuck. Right, straight at it. Phew, dear. I did not think for a second, guys, that would even be close to missing. Ugh. Oh my god. Well, actually, justice has been served. Yeah. I would have been really harsh. 4-1, 3-2. I think I wouldn't have quite deserved that. I thought for a second the white was going to spin off the cushion and knock the... the 7 was going to spin off the cushion and knock the white out of the way, but didn't get lucky that way. It's not a bad shot. Heart would have skipped a beat slightly as it was heading towards that middle pocket, but it was quite a way away in the end. Well played. So you see that bad shot on the 5. It was a tough shot, but it cost me the rack. No, I think I might have left this. Oh, what a bad shot that is. Yuck. OnePocketSlim saying glad to win a few games. Our players and sparkling though, is it? No, it's not. Mine hasn't sparkled for a while on these tight tables, but that's a good thing. I think people like watching a real game where you're not just break and running. That's nice. There's a place for that. When I'm in a tournament, that's obviously all I want, is to run every rack against Wolfpack in the final. It was, if you look back at that footage, it's pretty much what we did by and large, and the big moments were when we didn't. Very unlucky. I see what he did there. It was the right shot to play. So here I should be able to get a combo off the 5 ball, but I've got to work my way forward there, and I might not be able to hold for this. So 2-4. So we've got a ball on the break. Any shot on the 1 ball? Not really. So here I think we'll just keep it nice and tight. No, I haven't left that. But the 9 going into that side is a bad shot. Nice hit. It was a fairly easy safety there. So the jump cue's coming out. Look out for that white jumping up. Again, a nice hit, but I think this time it's going to be a tough shot, but it is on. But there's not a lot to do, given that I'm bridging over this ball. Oh, very little to do, so... yeah, I managed to overscrew it. There's no jumping past there, I don't think. Just wonder, is there enough room for a white ball to get to here? Let's just... I want to show you what I did there, guys. If he shows me again, yeah, is I bounced it off the cushion, bounced it over the 4, bounce ones off the cushion and then onto the two. That's what I played. Thank you for the replay, OnePocketSlim. Thank you. No, I went for that. So I'm pleased with that hit. Obviously, I've left it on, but I couldn't really legislate for. I certainly couldn't go for the pot there. That was too difficult. The hit was what I was after. It's a tough outdoor. He's going to have to move the black away from the 9. I think. I don't think that pot's straight in. Maybe it does. We'll find out in a few shots time. What he could probably do though is play a couple of stop shots, play with a little bit of right hand side off the 7, and should come off the bottom cushion and be able to move the 9 that way. And then you trust him to a little bit of luck. He certainly could do it now. I think, he's been very unlucky there. He has got a plant on the 9, but on these very tight pockets that you'd have to hit that right. And he's got a tough shot on the 7, so that could have probably been better. It's a bit of a judgment call whether or not it would have been better to stun the 5 and play off the 7, but I think by and large he's been a little bit unlucky there. But if he gets this plant right, could sit over the pocket, but this is a one where maybe you would think about taking your extension. And that was always the danger, wasn't it? Leaving it over. So here, probably you have to hedge here and play down towards the 9. There you go. That was unlucky. Could have been easily different. So I say thank you, unlucky. If you wonder what these abbreviations are, it's the obvious interpretation. If you UL, unlucky, all the usual versions of everything. Where's that 2 ball? So it's been a good match so far. I think a little bit closer than what the 2-5 would suggest. Okay, so we're going to keep it tight here, guys. And by keeping it tight, oof. I mean, I'm saying on there I might have stunned the 5, come off the bottom rail. There was nothing wrong with what he did in that rack. It was unlucky that in the end he was quite a way off the combo. He said it was a bad shot. Probably right, but I don't like to criticise people. It's a tough shot to play. I would have probably hit that 2 straight and ended up wobbling it the other way. But that was a very nice shot, and it's given him a chance in this rack. Like I say, OnePocket's a great player. If I go on to win this comfortably, he could easily come back and win this. You guys have seen me dump some big leads against the computer in particular. Now he's slowly but surely getting himself strangulated here. Played 2 good jump shots, but he's still probably worse off than what he was at the start. Here, I've always wondered if VP4 would have the bounce shot in between the 5 and the 4. I don't think it works. We might see it here. No, but that was a good effort though. If I'd have bounced early, he might have just jumped up high enough to get it. I'm not going to play the combo because I'm not a big fan of them. I'm going to try and stun between the 6 and the 7 and try and run out. The key here is to get an angle on the 7. That looks okay, but what do? Do I go 2 cushions? I think I do. Got to miss that 9 ball, so... Oh, if I hit that too hard, I hope not. Ooh, a bit too hard. Really concentrates the mind on those cut shots. So 6-2. I would have taken that at the start. That's actually worked out probably my best break yet. So I've got a chance to run out here, which would be a big lead at 7-2. Now here I'm a little bit fortunate that I don't need to do anything too drastic. Oof, I thought I missed that for a second. Now here just a case of getting the 3 in the jaws. I may have underhit this. Oh, Mal, what are you doing, man? Just didn't quite move the mouse enough, that was all that was. Again, a silly one. Should never do that. Oh no, if that had dropped, that would have been fun. That's actually gone probably in the most awkward place you can get. But if you play it off the jaw, if you're confident you can play it off the jaw here, just like that, great shot. That was a good shot. It's an important run out for OnePocketSlim. I can say that because he can't hear me, so it's not like I'm trying to shark him or anything. But it's an important run out for him here. If he somehow falls down, I go 7-2 up, then that's very difficult for him to come back. 6-3 still in it with the break, of course. This is a tricky shot. You can't hit that. Oh, and he's missed it. He's missed it. I understand why he missed that shot, because you have to avoid going too early at the cushion. And unfortunately, in doing that, he went too short. Now here, just got to be careful. That's all right. That's perfect. So 7-2. That's a big lead now. 5 racks with 7 to play. So again, half a chance if I can see that in the corner, which I might not be able to. Now let's test him out. Played the push out there. The idea of push out is you give your opponent a shot that they don't want, but that they don't want to give back. And I think this is a shot perhaps that you look for a 40-60 shot, really. One that you don't want to take, but you don't want to give back. I think that's probably a sensible push, so well done OnePocketSlim for that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I didn't want to leave it easy. I was actually aiming to leave the blue up against the 5, but it's reasonably safe. This is not an easy run out. It's still not an easy run out, particularly from the 4 to the 5 is not easy. At least I don't need to worry too much about the in off here, providing the white doesn't stick, which could have done better there. And this is just in the jaw, so I've just got to play it with a little bit of pace, not be afraid of it. Now that hasn't really worked. I've landed as straight as you can get. But that's a good 9 ball. Getting in stroke and at 8-2 now, 1 frame away from the game. Didn't expect to win 8-2 at all. The brakes worked well again. In fact, it's absolutely perfect, so good chance to close it out right here. That moment on the plant has turned out to be very significant. But OnePockets hasn't played terribly bad. Just a couple of key misses in the end. No. Just a little. And we get a shot for the match. Okay, 9-2, and that is it, guys. So thank you OnePocketSlim for the game. Sorry it didn't work out quite so well, but I'll see you guys on the next video, and thank you for watching.